Hey,
All right, we're running.
all right. What's cracking, everybody? Big Pretty and Fight Mike in the building.
That's
How we doing,
what's up. That's what's up, man. I think we got it. I think we got to hit them hard right from the top, right from the get go.
man?
I really want you to break this down. I think everybody needs to hear this.
Uh-huh.
I actually didn't see the video that you sent in the DM until we actually sent that. I didn't see it happening. Trump's spiritual advisor, bro. So I'm gonna throw a clip. I'm gonna throw the clip up.
For angels are being released right now. Angels are being dispatched right now. Hamanda aka ata raka deda baka sanda ada ambo osa kata rite eke banda ada rike didi ashada.
And tell us what it means.
I mean, we're getting to the point where people, the conspiracy excuses are running out because what's going on is people are saying that conspiracy theorists are wrong. This is Trumpers. They're saying conspiracy theories are wrong, but yet they listen to things like QAnon. So it seems as though any conspiracy theory that is against their narrative, they don't admit. And that's happening on both sides.
Yeah.
Period. And the thing is there's no such thing as alternative facts. In this world, there's only two things: righteousness and unrighteousness. Period. Anything in between has been tainted and is therefore rendered unrighteous. Period. We have to stop, letting them convince us that the middle ground is okay. And so the thing with Trump's advisor is, she's an official. Yeah. You can literally look her name up, Paula White. She's an official White House staff. Period. Yeah. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But, she's sitting up there doing the prayer post-election. And in the prayer, she starts speaking in tongues. But the thing about it is nobody's going to go and do the translation of the tongues. And what did I do?
Translated. Yeah.
So, and that's what I did. I went to translate it. Mm-hmm. And with the translation, and it's clear. Once you hear it, and once you read the names, and then you rewind it, and you hear the names over again, you understand that I'm not lying.
No.
And when you go do the research on these names, these are literally fallen angels and demons.
Crazy, bro.
That she's literally summoning. She's summoning them. She's evoking evil spirits. So she's literally doing witchcraft in front of us.
Chanting it and calling them.
Exactly.
Bro, that's like the craziest thing out of everything. And nobody paid attention. Nobody caught it.
Nobody caught it. And then, again, what's going to happen is like we talked about before, 6 months from now, a year from now, when actually, you have these evil spirits resonating in society, and then they're going to be like, man, you heard about that thing from a year ago? And that's going to go around. But again, when people are able to relay these messages, the powers that be make sure that they restrict who it goes to for a period of time until they get ahead of it. Then once they get ahead of it, then they put a white face on it, like the white face was the thing that created the whole movement in the get-go. That's why QAnon is so crazy, because QAnon is basically, faceless. Because if it was a black guy saying all that, these Trumpers wouldn't even listen.
Mm-mm. No.
And that's exactly what's going on. It's all a psyop. Everybody look up what a psyop is.
Bro, that's easily the most disturbing, the most real, the craziest thing out of everything that I've seen that's happening right now. Like, people are paying attention to, like, who's going to win the election, what's happening with this, what he said, what their side said, legal case this.
Yep.
Y'all need to, like, really watch that video again of her saying those names. So the thing is,
yes,
you don't have to assume that You knew what you were talking about because they can hear the names clearly, bro.
Exactly. But remember at the end of the message, I said that there's people who literally can't hear it because they suffer from strong delusion. They're literally destroyed. So so me and you are a part of the group that I started. I call it circular thought. And I'm going to relinquish. It's nothing. To be honest with everybody, it was a scientific study that I began, and the other subject that was the focus that I knew eventually he would come through with his anti-Christ ideologies. You see now the contradictions in how a person who doesn't believe in God, they literally have no foundation.
Yeah.
Every single society or ancient civilization was never godless, right? Even the pagans had gods.
Yeah.
The Nordics, the Vikings had gods. They all had gods, so they had a foundation. But today, people are so brainwashed that they think that God don't exist or gods don't exist, so they end up worshiping themselves.
Call themselves gods, yeah.
There you go. They worship themselves. They worship money. And therefore, they worship Satan.
Because there's no in between. That's the thing. Some people
There's no
aren't
in
getting.
between.
You're regardless of what you're doing, you're picking one or the other.
100%.
So if you're saying no, I'm not picking one, then you're picking that guy.
Exactly.
I'm sorry to tell you, that's what you're doing.
Yeah, because literally you're confused.
You're giving into the worldly thing. That's what you're doing.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I mean, at least I know that, right?
But yeah, so it's one of those things where, yeah, man, it's crazy because this shit is so obvious. It's literally obvious. Like, it does not take a rocket scientist at all to put two and two together.
Scary times, bro. That's all I'll say, bro. Scary times.
Yeah.
And if you're not paying attention, it's really scary.
Man, I mean, no, it's that literal what's that? Not blind ignorance. You know what I'm talking about?
Just oblivious.
Where literally you're just oblivious. They're oblivious. So that's where that everybody go read Proverbs 1:26 to like 1:30. Proverbs chapter 1 verse 26 to 2 verse 30. You kind of, matter of fact, can you read that? Just Proverbs chapter 1 verse 26 really quick.
All right, hold up.
We'll just read one verse, and everybody else can read the rest. We'll just read one. I don't want to take up all the time doing that.
1 and 26, you said?
Yes, sir.
All right, hold up. Bum. All right, hold on. I'm going to King James.
Perfect.
Okay, ready?
Yes, sir.
Also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when you fear cometh.
It's already been written, man. Keep reading. Finish it out.
Is that the only? That's the only part that shows right now.
Oh, I'll go to 27 then. My bad. It's 26,
okay.
27.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm on 27. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you.
And then read 28. This is the kicker.
Okay.
This is the kicker.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Oh. How many times have you said this?
What?
Like, it's going to be too late when they're going to be trying to hit you up for the knowledge.
It's going to be too late. Exactly. Yeah. And literally, it's like the Most High, what's going to happen is all these people who, you might call, even you might call because you're like, I'm excited because I have this information and I love you, so I want to tell you this information.
Yeah.
But they always act too busy. right? Are the people who you try to tell the truth to, and they just go, oh, whatever. Here he goes again. Right?
No, they don't want it to be true, bro, because they want to be able to just keep going on with their life and not have to deal with these type of things that are happening and are going to happen. They want to be able to just keep going to their job. They want to be able to keep going to the grocery store, go on vacations, enjoy family time. I get it. I totally get it. So they just ignore it, bro. They're just ignoring the pink elephant in the room.
Yep.
When that pink elephant is a bad motherfucker.
Their calamity, and it's going to come swiftly. To them, it's going to come swiftly because they've been like, oh, whatever. And then when it comes, they're going to be trying to hit you up on the phone.
Damn.
And then what will happen is everybody going to look up Dark Winter. I think we went over that before.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
So everybody go look up Dark Winter.
Mm-hmm.
So all of the so-called experts are all talking about Dark Winter. Dark Winter is a premise that comes in the later days. It's literally everything is going to be halted. The churches, this is the coronavirus shit. It's literally what's been prophesied. This is literally what's been prophesied. And Dark Winter is just another thing, that prophecy, where basically we're all going to go back to the wilderness. And because this, like this, and then all these people that we call, elitists, they're going to go hiding because what's going to happen is all the truth is going to come out at once. And they're going to be deathly afraid. That's what's going to happen.
Isn't there a verse too that you said that will hide in a hole?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that to you. I'm gonna get that right now because I want you to read that too. Hold
on. Oh man, bro. Man. It's getting beyond real, bro. It's like every day.
Go to Isaiah chapter 2, verse 19.
Hold on. Isaiah 2:19, you said?
Yes, sir.
All right, hold up. All right, ready? Oh shoot. You ready? Man. This is an actual verse.
Yeah.
This is crazy, bro. This is not even something you're making up, bro. This is crazy. I'm going to read this. And they shall go into the holes of the rocks and into the caves of the earth for fear of the Lord and for the glory of his majesty when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth. Bro.
Yes.
That's like mic drop, bro.
And what do you guys think all the underground bunkers are for?
You can literally go on YouTube. There's videos showing you.
But that's what we're talking about. That's where the strong delusion comes in, because you put these two steps together, and people who don't believe in God, oh man, that's all coincidence that they're building underground bunkers.
They're gonna spend trillions of dollars building underground bunkers and a whole new life. Oh yeah, they're just doing that for fun.
Yeah,
I'm sure just for fun, right?
For fun. They're not scared of nothing. They're not scared of anything. So, but again, we're getting to that level now where the truth is just so obvious. So, and when I said this a year or two ago, where I said the choice is going to be forcefully made for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Period. You're going to choose to literally not take a part of your demise. So you have to exit out of politics. You have to exit out of the system as we know it. So you're going to have to learn how to survive on your own, because the water's poisoned, the food is poisoned, the seeds are poisoned, the you know what I'm saying? Everything has been poisoned. So like I literally have bags of mother seeds, just in case.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But again, if I would have told somebody this 3 years ago, man, I don't need that, man. The government got me. You know what I'm saying? And so like now we're realizing that that's all fake. Who's poisoning you guys? Who's poisoning everybody? The government. And your water.
Yeah, they're going to take care of you, all right.
Yeah, your water. Flint, Michigan, your water. Huh? Who allowed that to happen? The government.
They never fixed it, bro. Roundup.
So seeds, your produce. Who allowed them to come in and do what they did to the farming? We know who did that. So we know who the enemy is. But people are so afraid to speak up on it because people who have spoken up before have lost their lives.
Oh, yeah.
So they've created this sense of fear. But we know one thing, that the Most High does not reside where fear resides. So if you're fearful, the Most High ain't dealing with you. Period. You know, your daddy is Satan. Like, it's that simple. And these sides are going to begin to be apparent. So it's going to be apparent who are the hypocrites. It's going to be apparent who are the people who know nothing. Because a year or two ago, people will be like, oh, you know how it was. Yeah. Everybody know how it was.
Yeah.
They could trick you with the big words. They could trick you with all the, but now, remember on Facebook how it was. We had dumbasses who had opinions. But now, look at my posts. People aren't saying nothing. And now, because I've learned, all praises to the Most High, I learned how to make empirical statements.
Yeah.
Just like when I say a Bible verse, if you argue with me, is that really true? No. You're arguing with the Bible. So therefore, you're arguing with God.
I don't think and I think deep down, some of them don't say anything. They're scared to do that.
Yes.
Who wouldn't be, right?
It wouldn't be. But they argue with me because that's why they say things like, that's your opinion. Now, how is it my opinion if the Bible says, thou shalt not be, period?
Yeah.
That's what the Bible says. That's not my opinion.
Yeah.
That's not my opinion. So that doesn't work anymore. That used to work. That doesn't work anymore.
Man, dude.
So now we're getting to the days of old. We're getting back to the biblical days. The true biblical prophets are awakening. We've been asleep for hundreds of years. And that was on purpose. That's all biblical prophecy. It talks about we should be discontinued from our heritage. That's literally why black people call themselves black. That's why Mexicans call themselves Mexican. That's why, Puerto Ricans call themselves Puerto Ricans. That's why Dominicans call themselves Dominicans and Jamaicans call themselves Jamaicans. Indians just means black, right? So how are you white and Indian when Indian means black?
That's hella funny. That's funny, right? Bro. Yeah.
So all these contradictions are starting to come alive. They're starting to come alive. Right? You saw that thing in the message because somebody said they laugh when they think about it, how is it that, Satan created the phone? Right? You saw that, right?
I don't think I saw that part.
Where they were like, oh, I laugh because people say that the phone is a creation of Satan. Do you think God would create something that you can whack off to? Do you think you would create some shit that you can whack off to?
No, bro.
Come on, man. We gotta put some respect on his name. Science, technology is nothing but a copy of God's creation.
Yeah.
Everything. The phone, that's our brain. The computer hard drive, our brain. We travel. That's why the information highway. Right? So almost everything that we have is created from or perverted from God's creations. Everything.
It's crazy, dude.
I think I explained it to you back in the day. So, I'm not gonna ask the question. I'm just gonna say it. The phone allows Satan to become semi-omnipresent. He can be everywhere at once.
Yeah.
Because if you have a phone, he can be there.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So that's just a bastardization or a plagiarization of the Most High's true ability, which is omnipresence. Being able to be everywhere at one time.
Yeah.
Through the Holy Spirit.
Man, dude.
So everything. You look on the back of your iPhone, what is it? It's a bitten apple. What the fuck does that symbolize?
Adam and Eve, bro.
Come on, man. Everything is
That's crazy, bro.
Everything is a bastardization and plagiarization. These are the ultimate plagiarizers.
Bro, how come the apple's just not a full apple?
You already know why.
I'm just saying, though. You know what I mean? To anybody who thinks otherwise.
Yeah. So it is crazy how it talks about how the Most High will mock us. Because at the beginning, we wanted the information, we wanted the knowledge of good and evil. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what Eve did. She convinced it because she was like, what? I want to know everything. Mm-hmm. Now, everything is available, but these dumbasses don't even look it up.
Yeah.
That's a mockery. It's mocking us.
Tree of knowledge, bro.
Yeah, but we have it now, and people don't even look it up no more. People rather just
dancing on TikTok, bro.
Yeah.
your face.
People just sleeping, boy. Blind as a motherfucker. I know everything. Yeah, I see you. Motherfucker, you can't see, motherfucker.
I know what I'm talking about. I'm right, because the news told me.
The news told me.
That's what they're doing, bro. People like arguing with somebody else. No, our side is right because CNN told me.
No, my side is right. Fox told me. Hey, and then when Fox tells them something against their narrative, people just go,
yeah.
And then they go to sleep.
It's a nonstop argument, bro, like this.
Yeah, you can't win. That's why they say in these days, you can't join a fool in their folly. We have to stop joining these people in their folly, and we have to literally confound them, then stop paying attention to them.
Yeah.
Because that's what they truly want, and they want the one thing that they don't deserve, which is attention.
Yeah.
So we literally have to stop giving dumbasses attention.
Yeah.
That includes rappers, actors, anybody. Mm-hmm. Right? Because the majority of people are dumbasses. So that means the majority of people have support. But people who are not dumbasses, we're in the vast minority. So we don't really get support. We don't get support. It's that simple. And that's all created. That's why it says 2/3 of Israelites are going to die. Period.
Makes sense, bro. Gonna get straight attacked.
Yeah, because the Messiah is going to be like, are you going to follow me? And they're going to be like, no. Well, just like any other king throughout history, what happens? Get your fucking head cut off, man.
Yeah.
This is real.
The real thing,
People
bro.
get comfortable in California. All you have to do is go look up videos of Iran, Afghanistan, Libya, all these places that are real places. And that's why when calamity hits here in America,
Yeah.
there's going to be people who are not ready whatsoever. Right? It's going to be your family members. It's going to be your cousins.
Yep.
It's going to be your grandma.
Yeah.
It's going to be your best friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's going to be a lot of people you care about.
So real quick, just to kind of add to that, even though we talked about it real quick, just to kind of add to that, people not being ready. When the trumpet goes off, right?
Uh-huh. The trumpet's already been off. A lot of them.
Tell us real quick about the man eating fallen angel. Just that one.
Well, you can look them up. There's a whole bunch. I think that one's name is Olga or something like Oge, or I forget. I mean, there's so many of them. I try not to really memorize, but yeah, one of them literally is a man eater, a demon. There's man eaters. There's one that arises out of the west, right? And so where's the west?
Here.
Dumbasses.
Yeah.
Dumbasses, right? This is one of the ones that she invoked. She invokes Aza, which is Sam Yaza, right? Which is a cohort of Azazel, where the Azazel was locked up in the Dudael. And Dudael is a real place.
Yeah.
See, Americans are so dumb, they don't know about it. But when you go to these other places, they all know about the prison of they call it Tartarus. Everybody heard of that, right? You heard of Tartarus, right?
Yeah.
Like Mount Olympia and all that kind of shit. Tartarus, that's Dudael.
Damn, that's
right?
where it originally is, right?
No, the original name is Dudael, which is like prison of God. But they, the Greeks renamed it to Tartarus.
Okay.
Tartarus, right? That's where they say that Zeus locked up Cronus. Right? So all these things are nothing but hijacks of what we truly are. But hold on, I'm gonna look up that demon one you told me about. Hold on. Can you see me?
You're there, but you're frozen. But I can hear you. So yeah.
Okay, good. I mean, let me look this up. Let's see. And I think that you should put him on the screen while we're looking it up. While I'm looking it up right now, and I'll send you some of these names. But these are like real. So Anka, Anqa, is a large, mysterious, or fabulous female bird in Arabian mythology. Remember, the reason why Arabians are light-skinned is because they mix with Caucasians. People don't know that, right? So if you do the history, even in the Moor days, so it's like this, early Moor, when the Moors took over, they actually, even before that, Ishmael, who's the son of Abraham, the brother of Isaac, Ishmael's granddaughter married Esau.
Okay.
That's why the Arabians, they're from Africa, but they're lighter. It's because they mix with Caucasians. But we consider Caucasians today. It's the same thing that happened to a lot of the Native Americans that we see today in America. And so, right, because they're lighter. And there's no way they were originally light like that. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And it says, a female bird in Arabian mythology, she is said to fly far away and only appear once in ages. However, it is also said that she could be found at the place of the setting of the sun.
Wow.
Where does the sun set?
Here.
In the west.
Yes.
Exactly. Right? And so, Rangda, Rangda, is a demon queen of Bali. According to traditional Balinese, so this is a demon, terrifying to behold, the child-eating Rangda leads an army of evil witches, right?
Yeah.
Against the leader of the forces of good.
Dude.
The battle between Barong and Rangda is featured in Barong dance, which represent the eternal battle between good and evil.
It's getting the realest of the real.
One more.
Okay.
the TT Velis was a demon said to work on behalf of Lucifer or Satan to introduce errors unto the works of scribes. Scribes are what? The people who wrote, so even the people who wrote the Bible.
Yeah.
That's why they keep changing up the Bible. The first reference to TD by name occurred Tractatus de Penitentia, and this is 1295. The guy from John of Wales. Attribution has also been given to Caesarius of Hasdrubal. To T.T. Vilas has also been described as collecting idle chat that occurs during church service.
Dude.
And mispronounce, mumble, or skip words of service to take to hell to be counted against the defenders. Man, that's all these damn preachers and pastors speaking in tongues and shit, man, that have nothing to do with the Holy Spirit. So remember, the Most High does not reside in brick and mortar. So the Most High is not in your church buildings. That's literally what the Bible says. Literally.
So is it pointless, bro, to go to church?
Yes, the Most High is not in the churches because it says, hey, do a Google search real quick.
Okay.
2 or more. So look, put in brick and mortar. So let's break this down. Put brick and mortar, King James Version, so KJV. Brick and mortar, KJV. That's it.
KJD.
I forget what verse that is.
It doesn't show up when I do that. Can I just put King James?
Yeah, put King James Version. Yeah.
King James Version. Let me see if it pops up. Okay.
There, you got it?
Is it Genesis 11:3?
Probably. Go ahead.
Hold on, let me see. Is the one, and they said one to another, go to, let us make brick. Not that one?
I'll get it right now.
Yeah, look it up because there's a couple of them that are popping up.
Brick and mortar does not reside. Boom, boom, KJV.
Crazy, bro.
Okay, it's Acts chapter 7, verse 48.
Acts 7.
Acts 48.
Acts 48 or Acts 7? What did you say?
Acts chapter 7, verse 48.
Okay. Boom. Let me go to it real quick. All right. Oh, man. Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet.
Yeah, so so brick and mortar. So that's how you build buildings, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if he does not reside in places that are built by hand, where does he reside? So these are questions that we have to answer. And so do me a favor, put in 2 or 3 gathered together KJV.
2 or 3.
3 gathered together KJV.
KJV, hold up. Okay, ready?
Yes, sir.
For where 2 or 3 are gathered together unto my name, there am I in the midst of them.
Yes.
For where 2 or 3 are assembled in my name, there am I in the midst of them. For where there are 2 or 3 assembled in my name, there am I in the midst of them.
Yes. So all it takes is 2 or 3 motherfuckers sitting in the car, talking on right here. He's here.
Yeah.
He's here.
Yeah, it's true, bro.
Right? So we have to break down, why did they create a place for people to meet? And they made these pastors, and they gave them so much power throughout slavery, throughout time. It's because in the beginning, especially in slavery, the master used to literally sit in the front row to make sure that slave, who was nothing but an overseer, pastor, is given the word from the perspective of their colonizer. Remember, these people had the audacity to beat us, rape us, pillage us, then make a God that looks like them that we have to pray to for freedom. That's a mockery. There it goes again. Another mockery that the Most High did, because he did it to show us a lesson, because we have to wake up now from still being enslaved. So the people who choose not to listen and choose not to even follow religion at all, like the brother that we know, he has to humble himself up to realize that the God of this universe looks like him. And the way that I can prove that with simple logic is that we know if you believe in the Bible, stay on. If you don't, I don't even care about your opinion. But the reality is this: if man was created, and the first man was created in Africa, that's without a doubt. Everybody would agree on that. Scientists, anthropologists, geologists, all of them would agree that man was created on Africa's soil. The first man was black, because everything is derived from black, quote unquote black, because black, melanin is the mother of everything and the father of everything. That is a fact. So if God created man in his image and the first man was undoubtedly black, what color is God? It's that simple, man. But they had the audacity. That's so crazy. To make a God in their image, to literally trick us, to bamboozle us, to mock us. But if you go look up the Pope is bowing down to a black Jesus. Right?
That's funny. Yeah.
Right? He literally is. You can look up the pictures. Look up Black Madonna. Pope bowing down to black Jesus. Remember, the real name of Jesus, and we all call Jesus in the Bible, is not really Jesus. The letter J, so it was not created to the year 1524. So, if reality is that Jehovah's Witnesses, that will make it a scam. That's a cult.
Yeah.
It's a cult.
Yeah, bro.
Right? Everything is really a cult. Right? Everything. It's a cult that was created by our oppressors. So therefore, it becomes what's natural. So now we have to start looking. The things that they demonize are going to be the things that are truth. Because a black person or a Mexican person or an Indian person could be anything. We could be alcoholics, crackheads, gay, transgender, Catholics, Christians. We could be donkeys. We could be whatever the fuck we want to be. But the moment you say you're an Israelite,
there's problems, right?
It's problems, man. It's obvious what's going on.
That's every time. People don't want to talk to you.
People don't want to talk to you. When you realize who you are, and you're like, bro, your inheritance is the greatest inheritance that any man can receive. Period. But I would tell, quote unquote, Mexicans that are, Jamaicans, that people who are colonized, I tell them that, and they went, no, I'm not that good. What? It's because they've been beat down their whole life and taught that they're not that good. The reality is that the very melanin that I have and that you have is the most expensive thing on planet Earth. Look it up. Matter of fact, put a chart up here that shows the real price of melanin in comparison to all the other fine and precious compounds on this earth: gold, silver, platinum, yada yada yada.
So, real quick, I'm not getting off the subject. We're just gonna laugh real quick. So, people who don't have darker skin, what is it that they're trying to do all the time?
get darker. It's the truth. Man, it's the truth. All of it is obvious. It's
Yeah.
literally obvious, man. But people have been so afraid because we've been beat down. Because once they got out of a perpetual being, because of what the Israelites were doing, and we were sinning and we were doing crazy shit, worshiping, gods, and your people was doing sacrifices and shit. You know what I mean? And, and the Most High was mad.
Yeah.
He was mad. Remember, he is a jealous God. Jealous. And he said, okay. You motherfuckers want to fuck with me, huh? And then he turned into a terrible God. That's one of his names. Terrible God. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I hope people really listen to this and really just think. I just want people to just think and just process.
Go on Google and search everything you just said. It's that simple.
Man,
you don't have to argue. Just go right on Google, man.
That's it. That's it. That's all. Just go look it up. And if I'm wrong, man, you come back to me. And Mike knows if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong.
You won't argue. You won't start yelling, bro. You'll literally just talk to people, bro. But they can't do the same thing to you.
No.
That's one thing I tell people, man. That's one thing I tell people. Like, look, he doesn't just blur stuff out. He does his research. Backs up his statements. But if you call him out on something, if you might not know it or might be off or something, he's going to listen to you. He's not going to yell at you. He's not going to out you.
No. Right? But if it's foolishness, just know. Just know it's going to be, something where, I'm not going to embarrass. I mean, you see how I deal with people now, and I deal with guys who are worldly geniuses. I would consider that guy that we know a worldly genius. You know what I mean? He knows a lot about the world.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you see how I have to deal with him because he is intelligent in the world. So you have to go at those people a whole different way. First, you have to show them that their whole foundation is
off.
Yeah. And that's a process.
Yeah.
Because you see, when I confound them, they just disappear.
Go silent, bro.
They go silent.
The best about it is Instagram tells you who looked at the thing. You can't say you didn't see it, bro.
Hey, so I don't see him for like literally, like a day or two, and then he'll pop up on a whole nother conversation.
He waits for it to drift off.
Exactly. He waits for it to drift off. And so from now on out, that's why now those people, you have to make them come back and answer your question that they skipped out on.
Yeah.
They hate that. And so but that's literally the solution to get rid of folly. Because once they answer that question, it's like, boom, because they don't answer it because they don't want to get exposed. That's it.
Nobody wants to look dumb, bro. Like,
but it's not about being dumb. It's about
I know, but they take
righteous.
it that way. Yeah, they take it that way.
Yeah.
And I know you're not trying to make people feel dumb. That's the thing about it. They haven't. Some of them haven't realized it about you. You're not trying to point the finger, say, "Ha, you're not trying to do that."
No. Right? No, because that wouldn't be what a oracle of the Most High does. I'm not supposed to make you feel dumb.
Exactly.
I'm supposed to make you feel enlightened.
They uplift you.
Yeah, but again, if I was a quote unquote Caucasian, I probably would be Tony Robbins right now.
Bro, you're probably doing seminars right now, dude. You're like, oh my God, have you went to Justin Willis' seminar? I learned so much. He knows what he's talking. He backs up all the statements. You feel dumb. He uplifts you.
Yep. But what happens is in the community that we come from, our people don't support solutions. Our people only support problems. So that's a good one we should make. We should put that out there because that's the truth. It's because when you talk about problems, it's the same thing about the medical industry. If I give you the solution to your problems, then there's no more profit for me.
Yeah.
But me, I'm not looking for profit, so I don't care about giving you solutions. So it's the same thing with the big pharma companies. They can't give you the antidote because then they lose money. They make money by keeping you sick. It's the same thing with these quote unquote black leaders. They make money by keeping our people sick.
Mm-hmm.
And when a person comes with one of the antidotes, because there's other people out there who possess the truth as well,
yeah,
they shun us. They make sure we don't get through.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Because if me and you were sitting here talking about fuck that bitch, suck my dick, no, fuck that trick, you know what I'm saying? We'll have millions of people following us.
Oh yeah.
That wet ass pussy, you know, all that shit.
If we're doing just nonstop sketches, nonstop sketches on here, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We know that's a reality. If we were here talking about dumb shit, that's what people gravitate toward, because remember, the majority of people are dumbasses. So they're going to like dumbass shit.
Facts, bro.
But yeah. Anything, brother? You got anything else?
Man, I think that was deep enough, bro.
Like literally, this is all I do. So I decided now I'm gonna be more organic, because next week, guys, or week after, you know, it'll be a whole new platform, and we're gonna give you guys in on that. But this is the book I'm reading right now. This is called From Babylon to Timbuktu.
Oh, nice. I think I'll snag that. Yeah.
Yeah, go grab that. This breaks down. So when people talk about how Jews weren't a part of everything, including the Moors. So these guys who were Moors, and we know Moor is Islam. That's originally, really, right? They were black Arabs, you know, Muslims. And the people who helped them conquer Spain were black Jews. So when I talk to guys who are black Moors, and I tell them, yes, we were with them. You're not the Moor, you're the Jew.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, so it's waking people up to the actual history, you know, the whole Egyptian history, right? Everybody says, well, you know, the Bible just comes from Kemet, you know what I'm saying? Yes, right? But they don't know because they don't read books. So the Bible is actually a actual physical map, and it's also a map through time.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So back in those days, we were among the Ethiopians and people of Kemet. So you had Jews, the Shemites, along with the Hamites, who were the Ethiopians. We were together in the community. We spoke one of the original languages, which is Aramaic. We all spoke that, right? But then we went off in different dialects. Then we had Hebrew come in, right? Then you got to research the Phoenicians. That's where the word phonetics comes from.
Yeah.
So you actually get to the root of words. So you get to the root of time. And once you actually break down phonetics, you realize, oh my God, that was a place. That place is nowhere on the map anymore. Where is that place now? Who are those people? That's how we get back to the roots.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Love you guys. And we got some great news coming up very soon here.
Yes, real soon. I'm stoked for it, bro. So those who stuck with us, we just jumped. We'll let you guys know soon. But make sure you continue to like, subscribe, and comment, share this video.
Hey.
Boom.
Out.